Hey guys, as we've been looking at the message of righteousness by faith or justification by faith, there's a specific book that comes to my mind. That's actually the book of Habakkuk. This is a minor prophet that we often overlook, but it's very powerful and I believe answers two important questions that we have to ask. One is, as we live in a world of injustice, where does true justification come from? Is it by the world's standards or is it by God's standards? And secondly, when things seem to be falling apart around us, how can we move forward as though we are victorious? The book of Habakkuk is profound in answering these questions. Habakkuk starts out his book pleading to God, why are these things around me happening? Because the Babylonians came in, they began to take them captive and rip them from their homes. And he's asking the question, why is this happening? The world is seeming to find me unjustified, but am I justified in your eyes? The book of Habakkuk is actually laid out in a chiastic structure, and God's answer is found in the center of the book, where God responds that the just shall live by faith. Habakkuk's name actually means to embrace. Now, it's not something you would want to embrace, things around you falling to pieces or to be ripped from your home. But instead, he embraces the promises of God. And though the circumstances don't change around him, he holds on to that promise that the just shall live by faith. And so he actually ends his book with a hymn of faith and of victory because he knows that God he stands on his promises, and that Habakkuk can stand on his promises, on God's promises. And so when the things around him are falling apart, he begins to move forward as though he is victorious because God has deemed him so. And though the circumstances around us may seem challenging, we may see injustices happening to us and to others, but ultimately God is in charge, and he has given us the promise today that the just shall live by faith.